Hello, my friends on YouTube and Facebook and on TikTok. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm waiting for some people to join. While I'm waiting, I'm going to wish everyone here a very happy new year. May 2023 bring you only happy, good things, good surprises, luck, health, peace. I hope that this year will be your year. I hope that your American immigration dreams come true. And I hope that you get everything that you wish for and even more. I hope that we're finally going to have a turnaround, but the news so far in immigration say otherwise. And I'm just going to take a couple more minutes to just say hello to some of my friends here who are watching so far. Comment below if you want to say hello, where you're from. I'm starting to get comments. Yay. The Dream says, Happy New Year, Marina. MK Possible says, good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year to you guys. User 52334 on says, good news for 2023. Actually, I'm going to start with news of the proposal to raise all the government fees, which I don't think is good news. But they're promising that in return for these higher fees, they will start moving cases. They will start moving things. Mark John says, good morning. Mark John says, good morning. Salam. Hello. Hi, Beth, says Margam or Marjam. Happy New Year's from Bonnie. Abuja. Okay, so now that a few people are watching, I'm going to start. So somebody in TikTok is saying they need an appointment. Call our office. My information is in my profile. It's 718-769-6352 on the bottom of the screen, and I'll be happy to help. I'm going to save the questions for later. Maria is from New Jersey. Hi from New Jersey. I'm also right now in New Jersey because I usually do these lives from my home office, and I live in New Jersey. So hello, Maria. I'm happy to hear my home state is watching as well. Limber Sargento says, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? How are you this morning? I'm doing great. Started this year with a bang. But let's talk about government fees for immigration. More or less across the board are increasing. They're proposing to increase all these fees. They're not saying that it's final yet. They want the public to discuss it, but basically they're saying, look, 96% of their budget, salary, processing costs, paper, supplies, equipment, all of that for USCIS and Department of Homeland Security comes from you guys. We in our office paid the government on behalf of our clients $251,000 just in 2022. So imagine if we're not a huge law office, right? We're a small law office. We only take very, few cases. We do mostly extraordinary ability and humanitarian cases like asylum, VAWA, and extraordinary ability visas. But imagine for somebody small like us to pay them $251,000 in a year. They're asking for billions. They're saying that they're not getting paid from the government, from the taxpayers, that it's the people filing immigration applications that are paying, and it's not enough for them. They're wasting so much money. It's not enough for them. They're so delayed, and they want more money. So let's go over the proposed new fees. And right now, they're not saying when exactly this is going to kick in. They're going to have a conversation session that the public can join on January 11th, and then we'll go from there. But first of all, the work visa petitions are really, really increasing. So let's go over that first because those are the highest increases. The work visa petitions. 1 second, I'm going to scroll down to it. don't join people during my lives because I'm a lawyer and I cannot answer anybody's legal questions. I'm just giving information, all right? I'm just giving information and answering. Generally, nothing I say here is meant to be legal advice or tell you what to do in your case. Just giving you some waiting times and some general information on how to do certain processes. All right. The new fees. Okay, so let's go over a comparison to old fees and new fees. Asylum will continue to be free. No fee for asylum. Work petition for H1, the I-129 petition, is going to increase from $460 to $780. The increase is 70% of the fee, $320 difference. It's more than pretty much doubling in price. I-129 for H2A is going to be $1,090 now, increase of 137%, which is more than double. I-129 for H2B petitions is going to be $1,080, increase of 135%. The L1 petition, the L intracompany transferee, still the same form, I-129, is going up by 201%. And it's going to be $1,385. The petition for O visa is going up by 129%. The new fee will be $1,055. The main question that everybody's asking me is the green card application. That's also increasing. And the green card application fee, I'm scrolling through the chart. I don't have everything memorized yet. It's going up from currently 1,140, so 1,140 to 1,540. So the increase will be $400 for one person to file for a green card. The new fee for a green card, I-45, will be $1,540. The important form that's actually decreasing, there's one form going down, is the I-90 green card renewal. So the green card renewal is going down by 75%. Application for a travel document is also going down by $30. That's 5%. Application for refugee travel document is going down by 55%. And a refugee travel document for a child under 16 is also going down by $55. So some things are definitely going down, very few and by very little. Advanced parole document, it looks like, hold on 1 second, I'm just checking to make sure. Advanced parole document. It looks like it's going, it's going up by 55%, it looks like. What else? What else is interesting here? Let's talk about the citizenship, filing for U.S. citizenship. N400 is going up to $760, and the difference is 19%. It's increasing by $120. Okay, so citizenship is going up. All right, automatic citizenship application is going up, and 600. Green card is going up by $400. Petition to remove conditions, that's going from 2-year green card to 10-year green card, is increasing by 100%. So it's now going to be $1,195. $1,195 is a lot of money. Let me see. I wanted to see the waiver application, I-601 waiver. I-601 waiver. I-601 waiver. So they have now I-601 is going up also. It went up from, I don't see it here. This is the 601A. The 601A is going up to 1105. That's when you're here unlawfully and you want an advanced waiver before returning for an interview to your country. What about I-601? Trying to find that. Okay, so I-601 is going up from $930 to $1,050 by 13%. Your non-immigrant change of status. So if you're here and you want to change from a tourist visa to a student visa, that's going up by $155. The new fee will be $525 by 42%. So the bottom line is almost everything important is increasing. So be very careful. And that's all that I had to say for the news about the fee increases. We will see. They're still going to talk about it. The last time they did this was in 2016. 2016 is the last time the fees went up. Okay, I guess I'm just going to get to answering the questions because we have a lot of questions, and then I will talk about VAWA at the end. Okay, Fatuma on YouTube says, hello, Marina. Happy New Year 2023. So last week, National Visa Center notified me that they're working with the Nairobi Embassy to find a scheduled date for me for my visa interview. How long will it take to schedule me? A couple of months. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Makan Traore says, Happy New Year. What's next if Biden wins in the Supreme Court about prosecutorial discretion? It's hard to say right now what's next. Prosecutorial discretion is the power of the government attorneys to agree to dismiss or close out cases where the priorities for deportation are not so high. So they created these priorities for deportation, who gets deported first, if there are violent crimes and so on. And the court says that they don't have a right to do that. They should just deport everybody. So we'll see what happens. It's hard to say exactly how it's going to affect it. I can't look into the future. Fatuma says, will take 2 to 1 month to be scheduled for an interview. It could take 2 months, 1 month, or 6 months sometimes. It depends how busy they are. Maria wants to know if we have an office in New Jersey. Right now, our one office is in New York and Brooklyn, so no. Mohammed says, thank you for your show. Good morning. God bless me and my family. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Let me answer some stuff from TikTok here. Okay. How long will it take to get an I-485 approved? It's hard to say because it depends where you live. You can go to uscis.gov. I'm going to highlight again my banner that I created for this, for processing times. So you go to egov.uscis.gov/processing-times. And there you will see, when you do the drop-down menu, what your I-485 is based on and where you live. In New York right now, it's taking 16 and a half months. So if you live in New York, it will take you about 16 and a half months. Okay. Let's start with the questions. How long does it take to petition for a son who's over 21 years old? For that, I go to the visa bulletin. It's in a separate box, okay? The visa bulletin is going to be over here that I have it highlighted on YouTube. And I Google current visa bulletin, which you can do every month or every 2 months to check when your petition is up. So if you are a U.S. citizen filing for an adult son over 21, you're in the first category, F1, and they're currently taking applications from December 2014 if you're not from China, India, Mexico, or Philippines. So if you're not from China, actually for China and India, it's also December 2014, which means it's about 9 years wait. So that's the answer. Okay, what else? What else? Does the person need U.S. citizen to guarantee when seeking asylum? Absolutely not. Asylum, you don't need a sponsor for. You just file it yourself. I live here over 10 years in the United States, says Ajay Baja 6. Can I get a green card? If you're here over 10 years and you have a U.S. citizen parent or green card parent or citizen wife or husband or citizen or green card kids, and the parent or the spouse or your kids born here or have citizenship, they have hardship. In other words, I talked to this couple yesterday from India. They have a son. He's got really bad allergies. We can try to go to court and argue that he should get the parents, mom and dad, should get a green card because the child would suffer if they had to go to India, and India doesn't have the same medical care, the same standard of care as the United States. So something like that would work. It's called cancellation of removal for non-permanent residents under 42B, if you need to know the name. But you could Google cancellation of removal through the judge, ask about it. I think you would be eligible if you have a parent, a spouse, or a kid with medical hardship who have citizenship or a green card. Any update for immigration in Pakistan? There's a huge backlog here for F2A category. I have no update. I'm telling you, these backlogs are insane. And if you watch my video that's going to come out on my YouTube channel either today or tomorrow, I made some predictions about 2023 and backlogs. So I invite you to watch. If you want to contact me, redhead05gmail.com is asking me. Contact me by calling 718-769-6352. That's our office number. Or you could email me. I'm going to highlight my email at info.sheplaw@gmail.com. And we will schedule a consultation for you. I don't have time. I'm super busy for just conversations. We only schedule paid consultations, and we have a big team that can help you, and we'll be happy to help you with any of your questions. Last one for now, for this minute, from TikTok. Hello, if somebody has pending asylum, can he apply for his wife and children right now and file I-730? No, you will need to wait for your asylum to be approved. When you have the status, then you file the I-730. This is if your wife and children live outside of the United States. If your wife and kids are here, just include them in your asylum application, and they can get asylum along with you. Let's get back to YouTube and Facebook questions. I have a lot already here. Hamuji says, good morning and Happy New Year, my favorite lawyer. Happy New Year. Jesus Castro says, okay, they're going to increase prices, but the wait times are horrible, and yet they're increasing prices. Completely agree with you. So it's like saying, for example, if USCIS was Amazon, for example, and Amazon is reporting that their customers are waiting 3 years to get a package, and they're losing money, their sales are down, and they say, well, we're going to take all that into consideration and increase all the prices. If this was a private company, all of us would say, are you out of your damn mind? But for the government, it's absolutely fine, and they can do whatever you want, and they want. Ian Solana says, hi, Marina. I'm looking to apply for my U.S. citizenship soon. How much will it be after the rise in fees? Good question. So I just looked it up, the N400. And remember, all these fees also will have a biometrics fee on top of them. The N400 is going up to $760 plus biometrics fee. Right now it's $85. If it doesn't go up, which it probably will, but it would be $760 plus $85 for biometrics, so about $845 or so. Alero says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Kamuji says, I filed for work permit through adjustment of status. I did my biometrics in July and in December. And in December, I got an update saying my fingerprints have been applied to my case. What does it mean? It means they collected your fingerprints, they checked everything, your case is being processed. That's it. That means they received your fingerprints. Alero says, please, I have my friend here with me and wants to know if she can apply for anything since she has not done anything on immigration before and has been living here for 8 years. If your situation in the home country, let's say you're from Pakistan, and you changed religion or something for your religion got worse in your country, you can apply now. So asylum is more or less the only thing you can do right now. If you came with a visa, you can also marry a U.S. citizen and get a green card through marriage. Happy New Year, says God's Own. D Post Guy Dash says, can somebody file for asylum after 4 years? So as I just mentioned, if you've been here for over 1 year, so 4 years, 5 years, over 1 year, and the situation has changed, something new has happened, you can file asylum. Either to you, like you changed religion just now, or you finally came out as LGBT, and in your country, LGBT is being persecuted, or your home country has worse conditions now. Then you can file after and prove why you're filing late. Christofina says, my husband is a green card holder. My lawyer did not advise us well, and my husband petitioned for me and my daughter. I was denied. My daughter was approved since 2018. Now they scheduled us for an interview again. Very complicated. Definitely call me. My phone number is on the bottom. You actually can have a consultation with any one of our lawyers. We all know this topic well. Talk to them and we'll see what happens. Indira Ramsaran says, what's happening for undocumented? Happy New Year's. There's nothing happening. There's no amnesty in sight for undocumented. So I don't really have great news for illegal or overstayed, immigrants or people without a visa. Same thing for the registry bill. Nothing in the news about that. Paro C says, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. My petition I-130 is from 2011 and still no reply from the NVC. Any update, please and thank you. It's hard to say what category you filed in. Some cases are pending for a long time, and especially if you're from certain countries, like India, like China, like Philippines and Mexico. So you can write USCIS through chatbot, and find out what's going on. You will need your case number and your names and dates of birth and all that. Another place to get help is right here. You can do an e-request, and I'm highlighting that on YouTube, egov.uscis.gov/e-request/introduction, and then you go from there. You can make an inquiry with your case number right to the USCIS website, and they will tell you what's going on with your case. Back to TikTok. What time frame is for NVC to schedule a spouse interview? It usually doesn't take that long once you are approved by NVC and the case goes to the embassy. A few months usually, a few months. Blarium says, hi, I got deported on an aggravated felony charge. Can I come back to the States? Probably not. You cannot come back after an aggravated felony, but if you want more information, do a consultation with us, with our team. Somebody posted the same question like 20 times, and I appreciate that you wanted an answer. I already answered it. It's just spamming my comments here. When will the new increased fees apply? We don't know yet. They haven't said. May I know which year is NW for U visa? Because I applied in 2018. They're taking 6 years to get the U visa. So you applied in 2018. Hopefully within a year you should be issued. By the way, if you're watching me and you're not and my subscribers, follow me on TikTok, become a subscriber on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We work super hard to get you guys really good, up-to-date videos every week. I usually release videos at least twice a week, plus the lives I do and I answer questions. So share with your friends, subscribe, and if you love videos that we do, give us a little like to show us that you care and you like our content. Van Raj is asking on TikTok, how long does it take to get a work permit after applying for U visa? At least 2 to 3 years right now. U visa work permits are taking a long time because they're going through that bona fide pre-approval process, and that takes a long time. Paros is saying that he's been waiting since 2011 for a siblings petition. Currently for siblings, they're working on March 2007. All right, so 2007 is what they're working on. You filed in 2011. You still have to wait. Okay. Gerard Seludu Gigi says, hello, dear. IF2A and got updated to IR1. My priority date is 2019. It's possible to transfer and receive my case to the embassy immediately. No, it's not possible. You have to write them a letter, first of all, that you're updated to the new category. They will work on your case, collect all the documents. When they're ready, they will transfer, but it's not going to be immediate. Monty says, hi, Happy New Year. How long for a green card after VAWA approved almost 8 months ago, but no update. So VAWA for Monty was already approved. Congratulations. 8 months ago. To this date, the green card is not approved. It sometimes takes 6 months to a year and a half for VAWA approval to reach your local field office for them to review your green card application and give you an answer. So you might still have to wait a few more months. It's hard to say how many, but usually up to a year and a half. Hana Al-Mansoub says, if you get denied in court for your asylum case and you have a TPS, what will happen to my stay and work authorization? Please advise. You will be denied for asylum, but your TPS will not be affected. So you will continue to get a work permit, but the category will be as a TPS holder, not as an asylum applicant. Moses Arthur says, what entails in VAWA I-485 interview? So if you filed VAWA, thank you for asking, because I was really going to talk about VAWA at this time, and you asked at just the right time, Moses. Thank you so much. So, or Arthur, I guess your first name is Arthur. Once you file for VAWA, that's usually when you're in an abusive, bad marriage to a U.S. citizen or green card holder, right? So they take sometimes 2 to 3 years to approve the VAWA. Once that happens, they wrap up your case and send it from Vermont Service Center that handles VAWA to the local field office. Meaning, if you live like in Chicago, it goes to Chicago. If you live in Harrisburg, Virginia, it's probably going to go to Arlington, Virginia, right? Your local office, your New York City or Arlington, Virginia, or whatever town is your closest USCIS office, will receive it. When the turn to your case comes, they look at it, they will request a medical, and they may approve it without an interview. If they don't want to do without an interview, if they do an interview like you're asking, they will ask you the general background information questions. They will ask you about arrest, terrorism, if you've been married by more than one person. They will check if you lied about anything, things like that. So it's just look at the form I-485. That's the questions they will ask you from the form I-485. Hannah says, thank you. Maria says, did the I-130 petition increase? I'm going to check for you. The increase in prices, it didn't happen yet. but they suggested it, and that usually means it's going to go up. I-130 is going up. I-130 will be increased. If you do it on paper, it's going to be $820. If you file online, it's less money, and it's $710. So it is increasing. And they created something new now where they take the same form, but if you're in different categories or you file online, for example, versus on paper, they charge less or they charge more. So it depends on the category. Okay. I'm going to be wrapping up. I have some TikTok questions, and then maybe I'll do one or two from YouTube, and that's it. If I win the DV lottery, asks Moses on TikTok, if I win the DV lottery while already in US, do I have to fill out Form GS-260? Yes. It's a little bit of a different process. It's very complicated. Definitely give us a call to do adjustment of status if you're eligible to get the green card through the DV lottery in the United States. And we can talk about if you're eligible. Can I travel inside the US if I don't have a government ID from the United States? I came legally now, but I'm overstayed since then for years. Be careful traveling. Usually flying is okay using your passport if it's not expired. But if you come anywhere on the bus or in a truck or something like that near borders of the United States, like near Canada, sometimes upstate New York, near Vermont border, people do get arrested and put in immigration jail. My wife interviews passed. This is Balami 76. My wife interview is passed to wait my daughter interview date. Can I merge both interviews? It seems like your wife already had her interview, and your daughter's interview is not up yet, so you cannot merge them. No. If before you had an interview, it's possible to ask them to combine them, but now it's not there anymore. Is pending asylum eligible for EB3 work green card? Says Pure Soul. Usually not, because to get the EB3, you would have to do consular interview, and they don't forgive the time you overstayed your visa, because if you leave, it triggers unlawful presence, and you're basically canceling your asylum application. So most likely no, but give us a call. There are some exceptions to this. Nazonsi Vladimir says, I have a conditional green card for 3 years now. I didn't receive my permanent green card yet. Can I apply for citizenship? You can. It's not wrong, but it's probably going to slow down the process of your permanent green card. So, it's up to you. Many people apply. What ends up happening, if everything works like it's supposed to, your I-751 removal of conditions interview and green card and U.S. citizenship interview will be 2 in 1. So you'll have one interview for your 10-year green card and U.S. citizenship. But sometimes cases get lost and stuck and nothing happens for many years. So be careful is what I'm saying. All right, let's wrap this up. Last 2 questions. No updates for asylum. Nothing updated about the wait times. Okay, my family petition, says Angel. My family petition had priority date from 2013, but I'm here in US and overstayed already. What's best you can do? Give us a call. You might be eligible for a waiver, but we'll see. Space MC says, is there an update? I said no updates for the backlogs on asylum. Kamuji says, I filed for VAWA. I got a prima facie letter after the RFE. What's next? And this is my friend Kamuji watching me from Atlanta almost every time I have a live. Thank you for watching. You have to wait. So usually the approval time for VAWA is about 2.5 to 3 years. And that's all you can do. Sok Singh says, U visa was approved. Can I travel with a travel document? If you have advanced parole, you're fine. You're absolutely safe to travel. Lorraine Watson, beautiful picture with a little baby, says, how long is the Highway 30 taking applied last year, 2000? Oh, I-130. How long is I-130 family petition taking applied last year, 2020 to January 26th? I'm not sure if you mean through a citizen spouse or not, so please clarify. What's news for VAWA? Thank you for asking. I was going to talk about it, and this will be my last conversation of today. VAWA is getting more detail. They're asking for more and more details, more than ever, on things like details of dating and marriage. What was the self-petitioners, whoever's filing the VAWA, what were your intentions when you were dating, when you got married? Describe more about your married life together, the work that both of you did when married, what kind of things you did as a married couple, if you went to the store shopping, what kind of store, who cooked, who did what kind of work, what were your job schedules. They want to see more details about the married life. They want to see more details about the abuse. I highly recommend you talk to a psychologist for every VAWA case, even if you have police reports and a lot of other things, and some people don't have anything. So if you have no evidence of abuse, you do the psychologist evaluation. It really helps. And last question from TikTok, from Arav, is my brother's I-130 was denied. Can I get to reapply and get the same priority date? Absolutely not. Every person gets their own priority date based on when you file. So if you file 10 years, 20 years later, you're going to have to wait another 20 years. A last word before I leave is, again, Happy New Year. Please watch our lives. We do them every week, except for like holidays or if I'm on vacation. Every week we talk about the news and immigration. The news is big, and mostly it's about increasing all the fees across the board. And also that they're going to split up fees into different categories, even with the same form. So that's new. They're encouraging everyone to file things online as much as you can. That means you have to register on my USCIS account. You go to uscis.gov, you open a personal account, right? You register, you open a My USCIS account, and you can begin filing forms online. It's very effective. You get updates right in there, and we highly recommend you take advantage of that. Take care of yourselves. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Subscribe to our channel. Become a follower on TikTok and on YouTube and on Facebook. Bye-bye.